Good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to thank you. I know you're all very busy people, and would like to thank you for taking time out of your schedules to be with us today. I'm sure you'll find this not only enjoyable but very interesting, and will add to your body of knowledge about this particular subject. I'm Jerry Tatar, so that's how I'm connected with this event. And this is our sixth annual symposium. Some of you, I guess, how many people have actually been here to all six? And there are a number of people that have. If I could, I'd give you a PhD in something. But the first one was, if you'll recall, was about advances in metastasized cancer. I'm not sure about this order, sometimes I get it wrong, but I think the second one was breast cancer. Third one was prostate cancer. Fourth one was lung cancer. And last year it was melanoma. And as you know, this year's subject is colorectal cancer. So we've had some of the world's best doctors come into town. They spend their time on the leading edge of researching and advancing the causes in these different areas. And we do this to try to transmit that knowledge to the medical people in the Miami Valley and the Dayton community. I do this, I often get asked, why did we start doing this? My wife passed away of cancer in 2007. It was melanoma. She actually, interestingly enough, she had actually melanoma like in 1980. And she never had any issue, and all of a sudden in 2007 it popped up in the same place. And we tried a couple things, that didn't work. Spread like popcorn, got inside, and it was a difficult year. She literally passed away on Thanksgiving Day in 2007, which was also her 57th birthday. So that'll always stick in my mind. The thing that also sticks in my mind, and why we ended up doing this symposium, is that when she had the cancer and was fighting it, and basically I was her support system, we had some of the great doctors here in town. We went up to the James Cancer Center, and I just remember every night I'd be on a computer trying to find something. And if you're at all familiar with melanoma, it was a search that had no end because there was nothing essentially back then. But nonetheless, you're trying your hardest to figure things out. You know, good-meaning people would say, oh, you ought to go to Germany, you ought to go here, you ought to go there. And it was tough because toward the end, my wife, I could barely get her down the block for the chemotherapy, which was right down the street. But so after all that took place and a couple of years passed, I met Dr. Kyler and his associate at the time, Dr. Einstein, and we got talking. And I wanted to do something, so we talked about it and basically decided that what we'd try to do is every year, and many thanks to Dr. Kyler, because he really has always put this together, and I do what I can to support him, but trust me, he's the one out there finding the right speakers and setting the whole thing up. And so we decided we're going to pick a topic, and we're going to bring in the best people we can find, and we're going to give them a chance to explain that all to you. And the idea being, you'll learn something, and hopefully there's some patient out there, there's some support system out there that you'll be able to really help and pass on these findings in your day-to-day practice. So that's why we do it, and we feel very good about it. Don't know how many people it's actually helped at the end of the day, but we're pretty sure and pretty hopeful that it's helped some, and that's all that matters. So we're going to get this started. It's a very, it's a relaxed atmosphere, so relax. There'll be a break about halfway through. And I should tell you, I'll tell you one inside story, and then I'll sit down and turn it over to Dr. Kyler. The night before this event, if we can, we get the doctors together for dinner. And the tradition is we go to the Oakwood Club. And last night we were pleased to have 3 of the doctors with us. And I observed that 2 of them had the bone-in fillets, which I said, for colon cancer, maybe red meat isn't as big a problem as I thought it was. So I will take credit. If that's actually a finding, I'll take credit for it. If not, go easy on the red meat. But with that, it's a delightful group. Hope you enjoy your day. There'll be time for questions. There's microphones. I think we have it set up so that whenever speaker's done, you can come up, ask a question or something that's on your mind. With that, I'd like to introduce Dr. Kyler. I wish you'd give him a warm round of applause because he works hard to get this done.
Well, thank you for everyone for coming. Like Jerry said, this is the 6th year that we've done this event, and we've had just stellar attendance each year. This is a very unique event. 6 years in, we can sort of grow a little complacent. We can expect it to happen every year. But as Jerry said, it requires a lot of hard work, not necessarily on my part, but there's a lot of support people as well who aren't on the stage, who do an awfully good job to make sure this happens every year. And it's very unique. We forget, but not many, if any, other CME conferences are free with lunch, with nationally recognized speakers, and that's all made possible by the generosity of the Tatar family. So I would like to thank them for year number 6 for making sure this happens. We have 4 fantastic speakers today. All of them are very well regarded in their respective fields. All have published in numerous peer-reviewed journals, written book chapters, written numerous research grants, contributed to medical education and the community in countless ways.